Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookworm here. Today I'd like to start a series on Reg Park and his recommendations for training. In particular, today we're going to look at Training for Power Part 1 by Reg Park. This was written back in the 50s. Let me just start with this phenomenal lat spread from Reg Park. I mean, here is probably one of the greatest silver era bodybuilders. And look away you can, Reg Park, and let us all stare at that phenomenal physique. This is natural bodybuilding at its absolute greatest. And if you are going to start shouting steroids, you can switch the channel right now. I don't want to hear it. Reg Park, especially early in his careers, did not use steroids. If you don't believe me, look at my previous videos and look at the reasons why. Let's move on to the next slide now. So here are the articles written by who I believe is one of the greatest silver era bodybuilders of all time, Reg Park. He had a real power building style of bodybuilding, where he was really focusing on heavy weights in the compound movements. And there were actually two sections for this particular article. There was Train for Power Part 1 and Part 2. And as you can see, the exercises listed all use heavy barbell work, no machines whatsoever, and it's as simple as that. As long as you've got a squat rack, a bench, or even hell, a box like is shown there, and a barbell with a ton of weights, you'll develop an enormous physique, and it's as simple as that. Let's have a look at Schedule 1. Now, one of the reasons why Reg Park actually wrote this article, I know from reading it, is that he actually was almost complaining that by the 50s, a lot of bodybuilders were having a nice shapely physique, but there was no power behind this physique. So he wanted to address this. And again, Reg Park was one of these super powerful bodybuilders from the 50s, and no wonder his physique was so goddamn huge. So let's have a look at how he achieved this. Well, he stresses in Schedule 1, one should do this full body workout 3 times a week for the first month. The second schedule, which I will cover in a second and separate video, is also to be performed 3 times a week for the second month, and then you can record the increase in poundages in all your lifts. And I would like to state that this workout is not for beginners. This type of workout is for a seasoned bodybuilder or weightlifter that wishes to really increase their muscle and their strength. Let's have a look at Schedule 1. The squat, of course, whether you like it or not, go cry home to your mommy. The squat is a power builder, and it will build muscle all over your body, full stop. Reg Park recommended it, and so many other silver era bodybuilders. The recommendation is to perform 5 sets of 5 reps in the following format. The first 3 sets of 5 reps, one would work up to their heaviest weight. Now this is where a lot of people may actually raise their eyebrows. Then Reg recommends increasing the poundage by 100 pounds and performing 5 half squats. Then for the last set, so this is the 5th set, increasing the weight another 100 pounds and performing another 5, this time quarter squat reps. Now, this is a style of training advocated by power builders, where the first 3 sets would obviously work the muscles. The last 2 sets, the first 3 sets work the muscle. The last 2 sets actually work the joints and the tendons and the bones, and basically condition the body to be able to handle heavier poundage in the future by performing partial reps. This is a real method also called dinosaur training. Let's have a look at the rest of this workout. Before actually doing so, Reg actually states in this article that Paul Anderson could handle 1,500 pounds in the quarter squat. Jesus Christ, no wonder he had thighs like tree trunks, for God's sake, as pictured in this phenomenal photo. Reg himself could handle 1,000 pounds in the quarter squat. If you don't believe the numbers, change the channel, I don't care. The bench press. Reg was known to be the first bodybuilder in history to bench press 500 pounds natural. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. It's another great power builder 5 sets of 5 reps is recommended, and to use a natural grip, not too wide, to have maximum power, because maximum power, maximum recruitment of the deltoids, triceps and the chest muscles will build muscle all over the upper body. You were absolutely right, Reg. This is excellent recommendations by the Silver Era legend. The 2 hands clean is the third exercise given. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with Olympic weightlifting workouts, I know for a fact, because I've done it myself, that you keep the sets, you do many sets, but you keep each set with low volume. 2 to 3 reps is usually stressed, as is stressed here by Reg Park. For the 2 hands clean, you would only do 8 sets of 2 reps, working up to as heavy as possible. This is exactly the correct schedule and recommendation for the 2 hands clean. Again, this exercise works the whole body. It is basically a deadlift and cleaning it up to your shoulders. I'm not going to go through the technique. You can look at it on YouTube if you like. And then after that, after you've done your 8th set, you would use a weight that is as heavy as you can clean off the squat rack and hold it for a count of 5 seconds. Damn, Reg, you're going to kill a bunch of people recommending this kind of article. Well, so am I. The press behind the neck is the 4th exercise. Another powerful lift. Doug Hepburn could do reps with 300 pounds. George Eiferman could also rep 280 pounds, as could Marvin Wells. Reg recommends doing 5 sets of 5 reps using as much weight as possible to build that upper body, to build those triceps and of course the shoulders. The fifth exercise given in Schedule 1 is the barbell curl. Check out Reg Park here doing curls with 200 pounds. Damn, look at his face, his absolute determination, and he's actually using pretty strict form there too. Unbelievable strength. The first 3 sets of 5 reps are supposed to be done in strict style, with increasing poundage with each set, and the last 2, interestingly enough, you increase the weight by 20 or 30 pounds and perform 2 sets of 5 reps using a cheating or swinging style. Now, some of you may have problems with this and going, no, this is not correct. But again, when you're trying to build power, you use your whole body, and this aids in the development of your joints, and your strength will obviously increase, and then your muscles will increase. This is dinosaur style training. You get the weight however possible, you get the weight up. That's just basically the rule. The deadlift. I know you hate the deadlift, the squat. This is an ugly workout. It's a mean, ugly workout, but it works. The deadlift should only be performed in Schedule 1 once a week, Reg recommends, working up to a single attempt with maximum weight. And Reg also recommends that this should be done on a rest day. So probably this and only this would be done on one of the rest days. So for example, if you did this workout 3 times a week, let's say it was Monday, Wednesday and Friday, you could choose, for example, a Saturday to do this. His further tips in this article that are given are to overcome the fear of heavy weights. For God's sake, people, it's the only way to build a huge, natural, Silver Era style physique. Understand this. You will soon learn that even Steve Reeves used these power movements. I know a lot of you people don't believe me, but I've read his articles from his early on in his career, and now I own Steve Reeves' Bodybuilding Journal and Analysis, a book written by Clinton Emshoff, which confirms what I've been saying all along. You must build power. You must use heavy weights in these basic compound exercises to develop a Silver Era physique. There's no other way around it. So overcome your fear of it. Otherwise, you're always going to look basically very scrawny. It's just the way it is. Also have a positive mental attitude when going into these heavy weight workouts. Of course, basic tips here: eat good food, meat, milk, fruit, starches such as potatoes, rice, etc., and a minimum of 10 hours sleep in such a heavy heavyweight style of workout. This kind of dinosaur training requires a good nutrition, good sleep, and a positive mental attitude. Excellent tips from the legend himself. I leave you with my absolute favorite photo of Reg Park. Look at this kind of development. It is not developed using steroids. It is developed using hard work. Getting in the gym, using heavy compound movements. It is the only way to develop this thick, powerful physique that Reg sported. God damn, what a legend. I love this shot of Reg Park. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave me your comments. This is the Golden Era Bookworm. Bye for now.